Numbers on religious persecution across the world showing roughly 90,000 Christians were killed last year because of their faith. Amy Kellogg is live from Milan, Italy with more for us now. Amy?
Jenna, that's one Christian martyr every 6 minutes. These numbers were put together by the Center for the Study of Global Christianity, and it's really an average over the last several years. But they have a rather broad definition of martyr. It's not someone necessarily who pledges to die for their faith. Rather, these are people who lived by Christian values and were caught up in acts of human hostility. About 70% of those 90,000, Jenna, killed in tribal conflicts in Africa. The rest due to government persecution or terrorist acts, much like the one that we saw in Istanbul, targeted killings, this ISIS shooting in the nightclub that in fact really brought down many Muslim victims, but the target was, quote, Christians celebrating their pagan holiday. And then there was the attack on Christians in a park celebrating Easter last year in Lahore, Pakistan. Now, Pope Francis has been very vocal on the issue, and not just. He actually got on a plane just over a year ago and went to the war-torn Central African Republic, where Christians and Muslims are fighting, and he met with both groups.
The Pope sees religion, true religion, has to promote peace. God cannot be used. The Pope often says you cannot use the name of God for violence or to kill people. His going to Africa was a way of saying, let's work together. Religions can work together for peace.
So part of this discussion over these new numbers, Jenna, has been that Christianity is the most persecuted religion in the world. Now, interestingly, back in the days of communism in the last century, the numbers were even higher because there was so much repression in secular countries of, forcibly secular countries of people who actually followed their faith. But now what we're seeing is this phenomenon of Christianity spreading to very fragile parts of the world, like certain parts of Africa where there's war.